That was embarrassing, starting without my microphone muted. Oh well. Back soon. Lock it, socket, and throw away the keys, gamers. The movement is officially locked down. Gonna lower that down to a manageable level. I think it's a bit louder on your end. But alright. Alright. If you weren't here for last stream, which was 10 minutes ago, I finished the movement code by resolving some bugs. So there's a bunch of little glitches that are now officially done. All remaining bugs are canonicized as features. I have done it perfectly. Now I need to do one last thing, which is remove this debug code that I did while I was testing in the test world. Okay. Let's see what this looks like back in our game world. Alright, I have max move speed. The final test is to see if I can crouch jump in this house without going haywire. It works exactly as I wanted it to. That's perfect. This game is perfect. It's a perfect video game. It's Jak 4. It's the best possible iteration of the Jak and Daxter formula. Daxter is not here, sadly. That is actually the mate. Okay. Never mind. It's not perfect. Daxter isn't here. Oh well. But we have the next best thing. We have fun little characters that we're going to draw now. We're going to draw them right now. Because that's our to-do list today. It's the fun little shopkeepers. Let's see, I'm going to throw that away. And I'll put this on our Jak 5 repository. PROJ for project. Let's see what our status is. We have all this stuff. I don't know what it is. I forgot what changes I made. Oh yeah, I do know what changes I made. I made some minor movement or music changes, so I'll show those off. Let's see, git commit m finalized player movement. And as always, this is available at github.com/needleful. It's all publicly available. right here. I'll even post it in the chat. Okay, so I'll show a little bit of the stuff that I've made before we get into the little characters and the fun little characters. So, as you can tell, I've been grinding, running around. I have a new combat theme, which is, I'm gonna keep the old one because it's fun. It's gonna be like the tutorial theme, but it was not really tension. It didn't have any sort of tension, so. I'm gonna raise the volume on that because it's very quiet on your end. Eventually there'll be more tracks to it and stuff, but it's a decent blueprint. And yeah, and it fades out when you go. So yeah, as I said a few streams ago, my plan with that is to have the tension song, which is just two cello tracks. And then when you actually get into direct combat, like enemies are hitting you, then it'll switch to the combat theme. And then once all the enemies die, it immediately switches back to the tension and gradually fades out. And yeah, I have max damage, so I'm completely busted. Because the max damage not only increases the damage, but also it increases your movement speed for all of your attack moves. So like this sends you flying. This sends you like a firework, and you come right back down like a stone. Pretty epic. Oh yeah, and another little thing. So if we go to the chunks, so like 67, and this one, I don't think this is the right one. 112 has some enemies. So a special little guy. So there's now a minimum and maximum rarity for enemy drops. So like, this guy, he will only drop coats that are either common or up to rare. And then this guy, who was, if you saw last stream, well, the stream before last, the stream yesterday, he was completely busted. I toned him down a bit so I could actually beat him, and I made him so that he has nothing but sublime coats. So he has some really high quality stuff. There is a minor bug with that distribution thing, though. I'll have to fix it a bit. Probably in my own time. It's a bit boring. It'd be just like some boring math stuff. But I'll show the coats that I got from, because I fought him like 20 times in a row, just to make sure they're as possible, and because you get cool coats. Oh yeah, I think I also might add an object or an item that you can get to disable the move speed up, because it's actually more trouble than it's worth, to be honest. But okay. This is still the best coat. I'm dying. My throat is dying. I like choked there. But yeah, I have 20 of them. A couple of them are duplicates because I just coded it wrong. But yeah. It's funny how there's like no correlation between the rarity of coats and their actual quality. Like, a lot of these are just like nonsense. Ooh, this one's actually kind of nice. Or at least the front is. Let's see, I think one of them's pretty cool. Oh yeah, this one is, it reminds me of something. Like some sort of old fabric pattern that had that weird dark green and purple. But yeah, this one I like. I think there's something just powerful about a white coat with one rainbow arm. And I may put some more work into like the patterns, because I think there aren't enough like cool patterns and you can sort of see the repetition pretty quickly. But then again, that is kind of like the joke with the random generation. Like, the entire point was that most of the things you get are going to be terrible looking, but I honestly like that supercharged Death Gnat is super hard to fight, and the combat is honestly not that fun. Like, I'm gonna be real, the combat is nothing to write home about, especially once you get up to like the high level. It's basically just doing that move over and over again and hoping that I hit him. But I still did it like, oh wait, what is that? Uh-oh. Hopefully I didn't screw... Yep, I might have screwed something up. Okay. Not all bugs are Not all bugs are features yet. Because that's not a good bug. Uh-oh. What did I change that could do that? I'm gonna hope that it was... Let's do the... cell air, because it might be messing with that normal, but if it is, I will find a better way. I will just undo my brilliant change to the Godot engine, but I hope it's this. I hope it's this. And we can test and make sure. Yuck. Yuck. What is that? It's just stuck. Maybe, hang on, I'm gonna make sure that it's not like my physics screwing up, or my frame rate going to heck. Oh, it might be because I'm using Godot physics. Hang on. Alright. We're going ungold. We're doing a, pulling a cyberpunk here. We're not going gold anymore. Let's see if it's the, hang on, I'm gonna clean up my mess before I do anything else. Physics. Alright, let's try bullet. And then I could just change it in bullet, because the bullet code is also just stuck, or added here. Okay, so it might even be... I mean, I don't even think Godot's physics are related to... I don't even think that was a change that was related to my fix. I think that was just like the Godot physics not doing right. Or having... maybe even not even wrong, but just different physics. But yeah, I should have thought of that when I changed the physics, so willy-nilly. Okay. We gotta do some double surgery now. We gotta figure out where the, Alright. Back to the Godot mines we go. Let's open that folder up again. Yeah, I probably celebrated a bit. Did my funny end the stream a bit too soon. Okay. Where was it? It was update. Physics. Hang on, I have a bowl of chili that's getting hot. I'm gonna mute for a second. The arrogance, the absolute hubris. Hang on, I'm gonna put some music back on. The Rain World music was nice. It was low key. But yeah, the absolute hubris of me to assume that changing the physics engine would not change the physics of the game. I want this one. Alright, now we got some serious coding because I don't know anything about the bullet engine. Uh-oh. So, dynamic world ray tests. Let's see where that normal is. Closest result callback. So I need to figure out where that normal is. To result. Okay, so it's there. Bullet to Godot. Those are the same things. Oh, okay. ET vector to Godot. Alright, that makes sense. But yeah, in my sheer arrogance, I made some chili. Just put it right on the oven, not having even bothered, because I thought I'd be making some art, eating some chili on the side by this point. Oh well. Okay, so now we need to go to the Dynamics World rate test. Oh, Christ. Broad phase, simple broad phase collision world. Might be this. No. Okay, so I think ray test is something for like the broader world, because it is the bounded volume hierarchy, the VH. Dynamics world. Let's just see what that's defined. Space. We have space bullet. I do not remember what I was looking for. I have forgotten my quest already. Ray test. So I need to define, or figure out where that's defined. It'll be in space bullet, ray test. Space bullet dot C++. I guess it wouldn't be. No, because there's something else. Dynamics world. Now I'm deep in the third-party code, so let's... Bullet dynamics. No. Is that... Am I in the right place? Why is there 3? So I need the... Rate test. It's not in here. Is it? I don't know this. I don't have the slightest idea how this code base is structured. Like, what is MT? Like, I don't know. How does this not have this? Space Dynamics World Rate Test. Is there a gas leak in here? Is my house gonna blow up while I'm trying to solve this? I smell gas. Oh well, if I die on stream, you know why. Discrete Dynamics World. Okay, so that's what it is. No, it's not. Where's done? Okay. Epic. The BT Discrete Dynamics World inherits from the BT Dynamics World, which inherits from the BT Collision World. Okay, it's good to see that that chain does not go further. Ray test. Collision, maybe? Collision Dispatch. Convenient name. BT Go Home. Collision Dispatch. Collision Dispatch. BT Collision World. Callback from world to world. I wish I could eat my chili. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm not providing any like great commentary. I'm gonna mute and I'm gonna keep doing this while I eat. I just had a brilliant idea. To hell with this. I'm just gonna solve it in the physics server, wherever that is. I think it's space SW or something. Intersect ray. Wait, does that work? I think that might not work. I think it might have to be like bullet or something. I've now forgotten where the bullet intersect stuff was. Because it should be like physics direct state bullet. Yeah, it's modules bullet. So it has hit. BT. So if our result, no, I should do that first. So if our result dot normal dot p from minus, no, it'd be p2 minus p from. Is less than 0. And I swear there should be a way for me to check the normal in Godot properly, but I already have code that checks like if the normal is like greater than, or if it's suitably like pointing upward, and I think at some point it normalizes it so that it's always like pointing towards the source of the raycast or something like that. But okay, this might work, but I'm gonna try and figure it out a little bit better before I put all my eggs in that basket. That's comforting. Let's try array test single internal. If is convex. Suitable music. Okay, if it's concave. Oh, nice. I love these like colossal, huge. Wow, epic. That is some epic indentation. That is making me confused. Mesh shape proxy type. Perform raycast. I think we're getting close. It'll be the BVH triangle mesh shape. Perform node cap. raycast. And then this is such a weird structure for this. Why do they have all of these as like callbacks? Like, why would you, like, it's the perform raycast function. Why am I iterating over this like weird callbacks thing? Like, why does it have to create an object in here? This is just like confusing code design. I don't know. I mean, I guess it works. Bullet is a pretty good physics engine. So yeah, I'm assuming there's some like highly configurable thing, since you can put your own callbacks here and like interfaces and stuff. Which seems weird for something that's like I don't know. Do I want an interface for my mesh? Do I really need that? Am I really going to be implementing custom meshes? I can't follow this very well. I'm just gonna see if my thing worked. So I'm probably gonna need both. Tools, go. Scones, target equals. Police, debug, tools, equals. Yes, please. And then the number of threads is 6, because I don't want to destroy my computer. I'm going to mute again while it's compiling. What, this? Oh, this? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let's go back. And if it doesn't work, honestly, I'll just try and find a way in-game to solve it, because it seems like it should be returning the normal, well, then again, that was Godot's internal thing. But it feels like it should be returning the appropriate mesh, so okay, that seems promising. I should be in like a test world so that I don't have like this insane speed though. Because it might be that I just broke the raycast checking. I think I did. Oh, because it's supposed to be greater than 0. Alright, where did I go? Where is my mind? Take me back, physics server. Help me. What did I change? Git, you always know what changed. What is that? Space bullet. Space bullet. Alright. Throw this all in the dumpster. We don't need this anymore. We have editing the engine stuff. And more bites of my chili. How are there more errors this time? I mean, I don't think these are related to anything I did, and I don't think they're fatal. They're just alarming. Before we do that, I'm gonna cheat my save. I'm tired of having move speed up. And these, yeah, all this stuff. And the damage up. And you know what? I cheated to get those gems anyway. So now it should actually be like reasonably possible to like... Oh yeah, I think it's funny how you can automatic... Okay. So, I don't raycast there, or I don't hit there. That's good. Okay, that's not that doesn't tell me enough. Because I don't think you're able to hit those anyway. Okay. So, if I quit out of this, and then if there's a, now because it automatically loads the, I should probably just attach the script to the world instead. You know what? Excuse me. That's a part of the world. So, yeah, that's just the automatic thing to load the state, And basically the reason I'm doing this is just because when I go into my little test world, if it loads the game, it'll try to put me at the right position, or at the position where I saved, which is like 1,000 meters away. So, okay. So the moment of truth is I should not be able to grab onto this, and I can. Okay, it failed. It failed. I failed. This is not correct. Games are lies. Video games are lies. Alright, now this is making me mad. I gotta fix this. Okay. First, I'm gonna make absolutely sure that my code does what I think it does. Because that bullet stuff is too complicated for my poor little brain. Can. Ledge. Grab. Okay. If you are colliding with the ceiling, wherever that is, hang on. Okay. If this raycast, actually I better, you know what, I'm even gonna double check this. So it's the ceiling cast. Let's make sure all these are right. Left, right, center, ceiling, ball. Left, right, center, ceiling, wall. Okay, those all look correct. Let's go back to where we were. I don't know what to tell you about my throat. I'm dying over here. So yeah. If either of these are true, which is we're hitting the ceiling and its normal is less than 0, or the y component, so that means that we're hitting a downward facing ceiling, or we're hitting the wall and that collision is not the min dot ledge, which actually might be, no, that's right, because it should be negative when we're hitting the ceiling. So like it doesn't matter what that is, that could be 0 and it would still not have what we're having. Left. If ledgecast left is colliding and ledgecast left get collision normal is greater than min dot ledge. Better make sure those parentheses are all right. Yeah, and these all have the same thing. Ledgecast center, right, left. That looks good. So basically all it's saying is we can't be hitting the ceiling or hitting the wall, and that thing is like yeah, so we have to be like, the ground has to be like here, it can't be way up here. But I think I might change that. That's a little bit too restrictive, but never mind. That's locked in. That's locked in now. I can't change it. It's not allowed. And then it's saying if we have the center cast and we have either the left cast or right cast, that's good enough to ledge grab. So basically it can't just be like one errant point, but you don't have to have both hands on there. And this is the important part, this min dot ledge. So what I'm gonna do is var, what am I gonna do? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to understand the intersect ray algorithm, because this thing is clearly not working. So it's bt result.hasHit. Man, this code is not going to be easy to figure out. Collide with bodies. Collide with areas. So it's a BT result. I hate how this code is structured. This is so hard to follow because it's like this complicated, like, I mean, not only is it spread across multiple different folders, but also it's like, I wish there was just like an if intersect ray with thing, or like for each object in list intersect ray, like maybe with some more complex stuff, but like come on. Okay, it seems like all of this just collects our results for us. But I'm gonna keep reading through it to make sure. this might be something. I don't know what this is. Why is it const? Is it to make sure? Huh? Point in world on B. Normal on B in world. Point on world on point. Oh my god. I'm gonna have a stroke reading this. I've so lost my momentum. This feels like something that is relevant here, because it's swapping the normal. Okay, I'm just gonna copy it. Not even deal with his swapped. Let's build that bad boy again. I'll bite some more chili. We'll see how this does. Okay. Test world. I've forgotten what I've done. I don't even know if I've fixed it. Huh. No, I haven't. I mean, it's not easy to... Well, no, it is pretty easy to do. Yeah, you just have to jump up and then let yourself fall down a little bit. I'm wondering if I could fix that without completely, like, destroying the ability to ledge grab, because it's already a little bit too hard to do, I think. Like, I sometimes fail to do it, but I think the issue, yeah, there's something weird going on with the normals here, is what I think is happening. Like, it's changing the normals of the collision to, like, match the direction of the, like, to match the direction that you would expect from hitting it. Like, let's see if I can push all my chili aside. paint. I need a paint book, not notepad. Where's my dang thing? Oh, there's my little tablet pen. Yeah, 'cause I think what's happening is we have a wall. It points this way. And so I'm doing a ray cast, and it should be giving me this direction, like down. Because if it gave me down, my code should, I'll double check that again, because it could be that I'm doing something wrong here. And it's like, I don't know what I could be doing wrong. It's min.ledge, so these ones, if it's either of these, it returns false. Let's see. I'll double check the parentheses. That's one thing, and then this is another thing, so that's right. But I should kind of fix that. That's kind of should be like that, maybe? That's okay. That's about right. And then left. If it's colliding, and if the collision normal y component is less than this, so it should be pointing up at least a little bit. Because yeah, if it's down, I mean, the y component's gonna be less than 0. But it's giving me, it seems like what it's doing is it detects this somewhere deep in the bowels of bullet collision. It detects this and it flips the normal to the wrong direction. Like it just makes it wrong on purpose as a joke. I mean, honestly, probably the reason is just because, again, it's some sort of like Mankey, or some sort of like fix for like broken geometry. So that way if a person puts in like inside out meshes or something and they don't notice because they have they have backface culling turned off, then it'll point them in this direction. But that should, so this didn't do anything. So I'll fix my mess again. B to DG. What does this mean? I'm gonna read this a bit. I'm gonna mute again so I can eat some more chili. Alright, another thing I'll try. It seems like this BT manifold point is what the result is. So what I'm going to do is... and... what am I going to do? Where did that go? Everything's gone. Okay, BT manifold point. It has a normal. I think this normal... I think it's... okay, so it's casting from A to B. B is the position, I think. And M normal world on B is that thing. So like maybe cp.get normal world on B. No, would that... no, I don't think that'd be right. No, because how can you cast from A to B and have a different normal? So, like, that would be the direction from A to B. Or B to A. But why would you... what's even the point of saving that? What is this? Is there another normal? Okay. I think I need to keep figuring this out. But that's the result callback. So it's in here somewhere. Why does it let me highlight this and then not? Oh, it thinks that's the definition of a function. Okay, I'm gonna close all this stuff because that's not gonna help me. Triangle mesh shape. This might help me. If I can... why would they use so many callbacks? It's just so... like, could they really just not return the results? Did you really have to be able to pass in the results as a callback or something? Could it not generate, like, a list of them or something? Oh, well. It's just so hard to follow. Report rate overlapping node X. Okay, let's go deeper. Report box cast overlapping. What? Is it a box with 0 width? What am I looking at? Does it? That can't be right. I've done something wrong. I've looked in the wrong place. There's no other places. Let's do a box cast over it with 0 width. This is epic. Oh, okay. I think it's a raycast across boxes. That's less dumb. That's less dumb than I thought it was. What? Stack this. I'll try this one. I don't think we're quantizing it, but we might be. I think everything... well, I have no idea. To here, process. Okay, so it's in the process node. The callback has a callback, which has a callback, which has a callback, which has a callback. Where? Now it's like, where is this code called then? Like, where do I find the triangle mesh called, or this triangle callback? Great. Beat.
What fate a slug cat?
All right. I don't need a slightly German guy telling me about Slugcat right now. I need to figure out where this is turning my brain to mush. I need to figure out where is this where the normals are? Is this where the normals are? Maybe they... It's just incredible that it has... How do you have the collision for a mesh? And, like, why would you have the collision on a mesh have a custom callback for doing the triangle-based collision? How many different ways of colliding with a triangle are there? Of intersecting a ray in a triangle? Why would you have a custom... Like, who is going to implement a custom callback for this function? It's like, I can't... And it's like, I don't... I would need, like, Visual Studio or something for this. Okay. It's somewhere in here. Bridge triangle raycast callback is a public BT triangle raycast callback. So that seems promising. This is for concave. So this is where... Why would you have the... Stupid. Report hit. Oh my god. It's like, I can't even understand where, like, the... This is insanity. Like, where even is the function? How... Like, where is the struct defined? Where does the struct end in the... This is, like, the most insane code base that I've ever seen in my life. It's like, it's a complicated thing. It doesn't have... Does it really have to be this complicated? Does it really have to be, like... 35 callbacks deep before I can figure out anything? Like, this is a callback that's defined once for a function that's probably called once. Could they just not put the just the code for the detecting triangles in the mesh? Okay, I'm going insane. Where is the what is this? Terrain shape proxy type. Scale triangle mesh. So it's like, okay. Bridge triangle raycast callback RCB. So it's calling the raycast call. It's calling this bridge triangle raycast callback. So it... Okay. Collision object world transform. Get basis. That seems concerning. I don't know where that is. But let's see where report hit is done. It feels like this can't be more efficient, can it be? Because all of these are also like virtual functions. If you're doing a bunch of these like per frame, would it really be more efficient than just like having a list of stuff? Okay, I'm whining about this too much, but this is just confusing stuff. Wait, am I in a callback, in a callback? Am I literally in a callback, in a callback? What is this? What is this? This is the bridge triangle callback. What am I inside? I'm in another struct that's inside the callback. Am I... Is that what I'm seriously seeing here? Look at this. How many callbacks deep am I going to go before I see what the code does? No, okay, I think... Okay, it is a different struct. It's just defining a different struct. That's also called bridge triangle raycast callback. But that's if... What am I looking at? Is this... Am I missing a statement here? Is there like an elif or... Is there like an if-def that I'm like accidentally commenting out? What am I looking at? I think this is like... Okay. I think I see it. If-def... No, that's not it. What am I looking at? Where is... struct. So this is all it is. And then it does its stuff. But how? I don't get it. Am I looking at the wrong thing? Like, where's process triangle defined? Debug draw call callback? No, debug draw callback. Debug draw callback. In B3 triangle callback. BT convex triangle callback. Local triangle sphere cast callback. BT connectivity processor. B3 scaled triangle callback. Okay, so there are a bunch of callbacks for this, but it feels like they're... this is just a really hard way of... This is just really hard for me to understand what's happening in here. BT triangle raycast callback. This is narrow phase collision. This might be it. Back phase. That seems promising. If I can change that KF filter callback faces. Okay, but I'm gonna keep going because I think, you know, if there's a way to just filter based on back faces, that's actually exactly the phrase that I needed. So I'm gonna look up Godot raycast filter back faces. Oh, I see a GitHub issue. That's promising. That means that that means it's probably been closed and someone has a pull request that I can merge. Okay, so it is closed. Uh, that's promising. Okay, so they thought about it and didn't. Maybe someone has let's see. So what does it do if there's a filter back faces? Distance. M hit fraction. Maybe I can just set this to true by default. Because man, my autocorrect is really doing me a lot of good right now with all this stuff. Okay, I have filter back faces. Oh man. M flags. Where is M flag set then? BT triangle raycast callback. Because I'm just going to set that to KF filter back faces by default. If I can figure out when BT triangle raycast callback is called. Godot, third party, narrow phase collision. Okay, so that's in there. Narrow phase collision. Let's start from the beginning. So I need to figure out where this raycast triangle is coming from. And this mess is so beyond me. Maybe it's when the world is set up. Space, P space. Intersect. BT result. Maybe there's some collision filter group. M collision filter mask. I need to see this again. This might have what I need. Because this might put that filter somewhere. It's like what I'm confused by is why am I still getting the wrong normals? That doesn't make any sense. The normals should not be pointing up when I'm intersecting with a ray like that. Like, regardless of all this junk, it shouldn't be doing that. Like, if I cast a ray down and I hit the inside of a face, it should point downward still. Oh, sorry, I've been distracted. I don't know a username. Z. Yes, so what I've been working on is I'm trying to figure out. I'll do a little bit of a review of it. So our fun little character here, she can run around, she can ledge grab on things. And then if I go back to the test world, we can see that she ledge grabs the inside of surfaces. And I'm trying to figure out, I know why that's happening, or at least I think I know why. Actually, I think I have a good way of debugging. I'm gonna get the player. So I'm gonna double check to make sure that the normals are the problem by putting a spatial. So it'll be like here. Mesh instance. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that the problem is where I think it is. The height. Let's have it be... That's good. What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put that little mesh, I'm going to change its position so that it's pointing in the normal direction, wherever that is. Can ledge grab. So let's get yeah. Is equals. So that should tell us if we can and can't ledge grab. I'll put a material on this. And so when we can collide, I'll change it to like green or like light blue. And then when we can't, I'll change it to red. And then maybe I can do more detailed things. But first, the debug. So debug normal dot global transform equals debug transform origin. So yeah, its position will be equal to the position of it, like its little root thing, plus ledge cast center dot get collision normal. If res material override dot, what is it, albedo color equals color dot green, let's do it green yellow, else is there crimson? I'll do crimson. Might as well be aesthetic while we're debugging. Oh, wrong place. Let's see, so I need to go back to the test world. So yeah, we can't collide. Get collision normal. Forgot my little parentheses. Let's try that again. So okay. Yeah, and it goes straight up. Up as high can be. And then, yeah, we can see right there it fails because it like goes backwards and forward. And we can see here it succeeds, and it's going a little bit behind the character, or the normal's going like horizontally. So that's exactly what I was expecting. And here, oh, okay, okay. I'm colliding with the other side of the thing. Oh wait, no. But let's see what happens when I'm here. Yeah, okay. So this is the other one. So there are two bugs. One, I'm not going to fix. It's the corner. I'm just going to not put like sharp corners like that you can grab onto. Or am I? I think I could fix that. I mean, yeah, I could fix that if I fix the other thing. By just slightly pulling back the collider. But okay. The real bug is this one. So that does confirm without a doubt that it's just pointing the wrong way. It's just going the wrong way. That's not the direction the wall faces. What are you doing? Okay. Let's see if I can, so back, that was actually a good digression, so I know for sure that that's the problem. Let's get some more music. I'm gonna, can I clear this playlist? I'll just, I don't actually have that much music. I know, some relaxing, where they cremate the roadkill songs. This will get me in the gaming mood, or the developing mood. Okay. I gotta stay calm while I deal with this. First place where we start, intersect ray, which has our Godot closest ray cast callback. That's called by ray test. Wait, no, specifically. On page. The dynamics world is a BT discrete dynamics world. Wait, that might be the wrong. No, this is the wrong place. This is the wrong place. It's not the bullet. It's not the space bullet. It's the bullet dynamics direct space. Oh, okay, but it is space. Okay, that is right. So we do our little dynamics thing. Or no. So that's where the actual test happens. So then we have the has hit and we do all this stuff with it. And the normal is apparently here, all messed up already. So first thing I need to do is change, this music is not helping me focus very much, to be honest. Oh well. BT Discrete Dynamics World. Where is that defined? Bullet Dynamics / Dynamics. What is that? Third party / bullet / bullet / bullet / yeah, bullet / bullet / dynamics / bullet dynamics / dynamics / bullet. BT discrete. I need to do great test. Great test. Great test isn't in here. Am I looking at... Right, we figured out that it was the, the collision world? Okay, I gotta be really careful to make sure that I don't go to the wrong place. It's virtual. Collision dispatch. Let's ray test. Is this the right one? Yeah, I think this is. Broad phase pair cache. I guess. I mean, the thing is, a lot of these, like, if-defs, it's not going to be properly, like, shown in here. Okay. But I think it's then broad-phased pair. Broad-phase pair cache. Does it go protected, public, private? Is that what I'm seeing here? What am I seeing here? Oh no, I was just looking at the wrong thing. Okay, so it's a, oh no. Dependency injection is just a lovely tool for easy to read code, because now I have to figure out where in the code this is called. It's like, for a lot of these, I just think, like, can there really be so many broad phase interfaces that you have to have your own broad phase interface? Oh well, okay. see where this is. Space bullet. I need to figure out the, I need to figure out where the dynamics world is created, because that's where the broad phase is created. And I'm pretty sure the broad phase is one of these. Yeah, it's one of these. Oh, space bullet. Flesh query step set param. Param. Create empty world. Okay. Maybe I'm getting into it. Broad phase. Is it DBVT broad phase? Hopefully. Let's double check. I think so. That music's a bit not good for this. It's starting to grate on me. Oh, okay. BT Discrete Dynamics World Ray Test is resolved to BT Collision World Ray Test, which calls BT Broad Phase Interface Ray Test, which is resolved to BT DBVT Broad Phase Ray Test. And now I need to just find that. Okay, that's good. And then let's find ray test in here. It better be in here. Okay. Broad phase ray tester callback. With ray callback. Okay. That DB broad phase ray callback. Okay, that's gonna be an issue. Oh well. You know, I better double check where that DB broad phase was called, because there's in here. What was our ray callback? The ray result callback. Which one's the ray result callback? What am I looking for? This. I'm pretty sure it's this. This result callback. Okay. So the BT single ray callback is made from that callback, so it'll be a BT single ray callback. With our Godot closest ray result callback inside of that. This is hard to follow. But no, I don't think that's right. Why is everything highlighted? I'm getting so confused. Because but that isn't A BT single ray callback. Is the BT broad phase ray callback a subclass of that? Am I looking at the right thing? I might be looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, because I don't know when this is created. And broad phase pair cache. Set. Well, it should be the broad phase. Or set broad phase. So let's see if I either have to call BT collision world or set broad phase in our space bullet. Just oh right, because this calls the that and this and the other. Okay, and we have the broad. Okay, so it is. So what is this? It is a DB broad phase interface. I guess. Is that inherent? Why does a single ray callback inherit from a BT ray broad phase ray callback? This is nonsense. Every word that I've said for the past like 10 hours is nonsense. Then it calls callback. No, it constructs a callback out of the callback again. What is this? Yeah. And there's two. Okay. Broad phase ray tester with the callbacks. We know it's the callbacks are in the callbacks. Ray test internal with the callback, of course. I think I'm even missing a callback here, but that's close enough. You know, I can see why the Godot team was working so hard to make their own physics engine. I hope it works consistently, because it. All right, ray test internal. What are these M sets though? These are for something else. So now I have to figure out where these are defined. Do I have any good music? I mean, I can't go wrong with the maybe Hyperlight Drifter would be okay. That's a game that's designed for going mad. Now that's good. Now let's see if I can remember where I'm going. It was underscores m underscore sets. Which are a BT, DB, VT. Okay. It's just, why do they have so many things that are named the same thing? SSTKNNN. Come on. Come on. Okay, it doesn't call BT DBVT broad phase. It calls BT DBVT ray test internal. So let's see if I can find ray test internal. Broad phase collision. What? Oh, come on. Is it not? Did I misunderstand this? I swear, it said ray test internal. MSETs 0. MSETs. Am I inside the broad phase ray tester? No, I'm not. This should be right. I mean, it's a DB, VDB, DBT, VD, TB. TBH, that's a BT, DB, VT. I mean, is there multiple? Maybe I was just typing it wrong. Okay, okay. At some point there was just like a filter. Like you could just filter things. Is this a virtual thing? What is this? Template type name T. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, okay. It has different... There's different things for different situations. I'm in a benchmark. Why am I in a benchmark? I don't think it might just not even exist. .h dynamic broad phase. Oh, okay. This was confusing me. It was so huge that I just didn't even realize that it kept going. Okay. And it's in the H file. I think this policy is defined in here. It's not defined in here. It's defined somewhere else. There's now a policy, and in that policy it processes the node. Okay, where's the policy? Where's the policy? It's like at some point there was just a thing that I could just set for the triangles to make it filter back faces. I saw it. I did see it somewhere in here or in the other code. Alright, what if I just look up bullet collision? Ignore back faces. So, because this library is just like... No, it's Bullet 3D. It's Bullet 3D. Is it Bullet 3D? Please. Please, what am I looking at? What is it called? Ignore raycast, ignore back faces. Maybe I can set it from somewhere. Babylon.js. Bullet 3? Is it bullet 3? Maybe it's... Okay, it's bullet physics. Let's see what Babylon.js has to say about it. It says no. Boy, I sure do wish that the Godot devs had implemented this. No support. Please just set the thing. Where is policy defined? Is it this thing? Is it this thing? T reference policy. T reference. This is longer than this. Why would you have this set? Why would you do this to yourself? Okay, now let's go back to the IDB VTBD BTV broad phase and figure out when it sets the policy for its M sets. This is a very fun little challenge. This is a very fun little excavation of when trying to figure out where the code does the thing that I want to change. Where is M set? Is the pair cache something different? What is the pair cache? Does that set an M set or a DVTB? Of course it's a callback. Of course it's a pair of callbacks. And every single one of these takes a unique callback or something. M set. Create proxy. No, that's set somewhere else. It's like at some point human beings had to write this code and understand it. So presumably it should be possible for me to also understand it. Can I just do like msets equals? No, that's not set anywhere. 0 equals msets parentheses. How is this set then? Pair cache. I feel like it would be easier to just make Godot physics work right than for me to change this. Like, it feels like the Godot engine was much easier to read. Alright, where was I? dbvbtvdbdvd read ray test internal with the broad phase ray tester with the BT single ray callback with the Godot closest ray result callback. Presumably there's more callbacks that I've forgotten about or missed. Ray test internal is not in it's not in the C. Why is there a C++ file in here? Why is there a goddamn... I don't want to swear. It's like a benchmark. It's like a something. It's like a useless garbage. That's why I couldn't find it, because it was in the C++ file. I wasn't doing a typo. And this policy is set somewhere in the code to something somewhere else, and I cannot find it out. I don't understand it because it's an iCollide. It's iCollide. And it has all of this stuff. And so at some point in something else, an iCollide is created. Is it this? Or is it this? Oh wait, no, it was the broad phase ray tester. Was it? Yeah, I do create a broad phase ray tester. Okay, so that must be the thing. So then it gets a dbdvbtvbt proxy, and then it just calls the callback on that. Okay. Oh wait, no, it calls the mray callback, which is the BT broad phase ray callback, which was our stupid thing. Which one was the broad phase ray callback? I don't know. I don't know where the broad phase ray callback was. But okay. If we go back to ray test, we get a broad phase raycaster using our ray callback. Our ray callback is right here. It is a BT broad phase ray callback, which was our BT single ray callback. Okay, so if we go to BT single ray callback, that should be what actually like does the thing. Maybe it does it. later. Done. Okay, so this does something. Where's hit normal set? F-Zero. So I'm back to where I was, I think. F-Zero and if. Why is all this here? What? Why would you put this here? Only perform raycast if filter mask matches. Okay, so that's good. World. Raytest single. What is the world? What is the world here? Our BT collision world. So it goes in this huge loop just to call whatever world thing it just to call that. Is that all it does? It just does raytest single from the world. This is some good music. It's like a terrible realization that I'm a moron. Okay, what raytest collision world are we in? We're in the broad phase. No, we're in the discrete dynamics world. So what does it do? It does something like whatever, process, and then like BT gen world test single. This is Kafka-esque code. I don't know. I'm like too dumb to figure it out. Dynamics world. There better be a raytest single in here somewhere. There better be a raytest. I don't think there is. It's probably in the dynamics world, or maybe in something else. I think this is really good. What is it, an abstract class? Discrete dynamics world. Where is raycast single even created? There's a C++. I'm back where I was. I went all that way to go back to... Okay, so I was in the right... So I've gone in a circle. I don't have the slightest idea how to actually just make it set the thing that I want to set it to. And like, why is it designed like this? This is psychotic. See what a local array result is. go back? I can't go back. Just compound. So I think, so there's convex shapes. I don't think it's a concave shape because it's a triangle mesh. Is the bridge ray triangle raycast callback a relevant thing? That's the question here. And if it is, can I set the flags anywhere? Doesn't this have all the flags? Yeah, it has the KF filter back faces. Can I just set that somewhere in here? Like, triangle result callback flags. So where's result callback created? Because that could be relevant. So that's where the flags are set. This argument, result callback. And that should be array result callback. And that's what, the 1, 2, 3, third argument. So let's find this. Our result callback. Okay. So I need to find where that result callback is made. So now we're making some progress. Because that's here, and that's here, the raytest single, and then where's that? I don't even remember how I got to raytest single. I should have wrote that down. Because I'm gonna pull this out into its own little thing. Can I put these? It was some sort of callback. It was the broad phase ray tester. Oh man. It's here, and it just mray callback process. No, it's mworld. Oh no. I'm never gonna find this thing. What was it? mworld dot ray test single? Maybe it was, no, it's the arrow. I never use C++ if I can help it. Do ray world algorithm. Is it single? Is it? No, it's the collision dispatch. BT single ray callback. And result callback. So it's this result callback, which is from the constructor. Where do we do that? It's the BD, BD, TB, DB, CBT, broad phase. Where's that callback? What callback am I looking for? Does this have the broad phase callback roll grayback callback. And then that has the Wumbo. This is not helping me. It's like all I need to set is like one thing. It's one thing. It's the one. Let's see. Can I BT? What is it? Triangle ray callback, or is it ray triangle callback? I think it's this. It's that. And then this, does it still have, are there flags somewhere? Flags have to be made somewhere, right? There has to be the flags somewhere. I don't even know if this has the flags anymore. Maybe this is it. No, I'm going in circles. So this has the callback, which has... I've completely lost, like, any semblance of a plot with this. How is it so complicated to just figure out if a thing hits a line? Like, I'm... I need to go back to BT Collision World Raytest single, because I think at some point the flag isn't set through Godot. I think it's just set somewhere internally, and I need to figure out where. Are there like two? What am I looking for? How did I lose? It was in the H file. It was in the H file, and now it's not in the H file. Is this? I'm literally going insane. Didn't I check this? No, I checked something else. It was the IBTV BDTV. Had the... Oh, man. Please. I don't think... So that result callback has flags. We know that much. I genuinely do not know where this is. What is this? Okay, so that is just a new thing. Custom flags currently used to enable backface culling on trimeshes. See raycast callback.h. Apply any of the E flags defined here on M flags here to invoke. Oh my god. It's explicitly here. Okay. So this is all that I have to change. This was very easy. BT raycast callback.h. BT raycast callback.h. So what is it? A BT raycast blah blah callback. I'm literally like on the verge of like crying, I think. Dot E flags. Is it 2 colons? I haven't used C++ in a while. Colon E flags dot K filter backfaces. If this doesn't work, I'm deleting the stream and deleting the game and deleting my head with a shotgun. And I'm sitting in the bathtub and drinking a bottle of wine paired with everything in the medicine cabinet. It didn't work. It is not a class or name. E flags. No. It's 1. It's 1. That's fine. I know what it is. It's 1. Right, left shift it 0 times. So it's 1. And I was so excited when I thought I'd gotten it done in Godot. How is it that there's so much like insane configuration through like all these callbacks and things, and then the way to change it so that the ray does what it's supposed to do is to set a hard-coded value to 1? What is happening? Oh wait, hang on. Yep, okay, I'll link that one more time. And I'm just gonna take a bite of chili, I don't care. It's cold. Well, cold chili's fine. I'll just dump it in the bowl and microwave it again. I genuinely do not understand how a human being could use this code. Like, it feels like you have to be a creature that's adapted for that environment through evolution. Ah, well. Let's see if the basics work. Okay, we got some collisions. I'll do F8 and then the tests. It didn't work. Turn that music up. There's no possible way behavior for this. It's pointing the wrong direction. The drama's out of the way. Let's get that back down. Alright, I think I'm kind of in denial about this. I'm gonna see if maybe these... Oh my god, it's set in the constructor. It's set in the constructor. That's what it was done. Jesus Christ. Why would you say here when you mean here? Get out of here. I don't even do this anymore. It's like... Okay, I'm not getting my hopes up, but I suspect this is it. I mean, this is more like what I expected it to be, trying to change this stuff. You know, they say you should design code as if you're programming it for someone who's extremely angry and willing to kill you. And I think I'm starting to think that they should have kept that in mind, because I am that guy now. Let's see. You know what, after this, I'm gonna just make a comic. I should just make a comic or something. If I want to make a follow-up to this game, I'm gonna make it a comic book. Maybe even a novel. I'll make it a novel. I'll write it by hand. I won't even use software for it. Ah, that's so good. That's really good. And it doesn't even hit the other corner. I killed two birds with both stones. And it still works just fine. Alright, okay. I'm glad we got a happy ending on that story. What have I done? Okay. AM. Applied the same logic. Let's see. Moving back face. Casts collisions from bullet physics. If I ever meet bullet dev, will beat them. With, let's see, the nearest hard rigid body. Push needle full kitty. Alright, well that has completely sapped my mental and physical energy. I am going to rest in the bathtub. Like I mentioned, I will relax with a glass of wine paired with everything in my medicine cabinet. This was fun. What have we done here? All we did was add the thing, the bug thing. Didn't we? Alright, I'll have to... Oh wait, no, there's a bunch of little things that seem different. Okay. I'm gonna delete the mess that I made with that little debug thing. Nah, I don't care. I don't care. Alright, I'm out of here. Goodbye. Go home.